welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover, and I am playing around with the Secret Garden palette from bellabeautebar yet again, giving you 3 looks this time. So I did do a full first impressions of me trying this palette. I will have that linked in the eye above, whichever side it's on. In that video I also did swatches. So this is what this palette looks like. I have pretty much almost used every single shade. I tried to do a variety of looks this time. This is one of the looks I did. I absolutely love it. So I'm very excited for these looks, and I'm just so much in love with this palette. I will give you my full 100% honest thoughts after using this for several days and everything at the end of this video, but I don't want to drag this out too long. So if you're interested in seeing all the different looks that I created with this palette, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. Alright, so let's just get started with look number 1 in this. I have a slight idea of what I want to do. I kind of want to play a little bit more with like some of the pinky tones, and I really want to use the shade Butterfly again. I believe I used that in my first impressions, but I am going to first prep my eyes with the Anastasia Eye Primer, as I have done in pretty much every single video that I've done, which I am almost out of this. I'm going to start with this shade here. This is Peony. I'm just going to sweep that all in my crease and then go from there. And to do so, I'm down to some of my last blending brushes, because I really need to wash my brushes, which I will probably have to do after I do this look. This is a Luxby Aesthetic brush. This was in collaboration with Susie, aka Spooky Susie Sparkle, on Instagram and TikTok. I love her, and I love Luxby Aesthetic, and I am so excited to play with this palette again. So just very lightly, light pressure, light hand, gonna sweep that in the crease. I should preface this video by saying if you hear any background noises, 3 things are happening, possibly 4. There are birds, it's been raining, and my AC is like right behind me, so when rain hits it, it's pretty loud. There is a guy working in his garage. He's hammering something, and it's almost time for kids to be out of school, so I picked a great time to film. But I am so thoroughly impressed with this palette. The first look I did, I wore for over 10 hours, and it held up all through work. I got so many compliments on it, and the only creasing I had was from the NYX Glitter Primer. I've been finding that every time I use that, just like it creases and crinkles, and like it's not a good look. Happy with that for now. I'm gonna just same brush, take some more of that and run that under my lower lash line. Sometimes when you do pink under your lower lash line with that, it can make you look a little sick or tired. I am extremely tired. When I'm filming this, I did work again in the morning. So I was like 7 a.m. I had to be there. I only worked 5 hours though, so it wasn't like horrible. I did only sleep like, I don't know, 3 hours last night, if even that. I'm going to take a flat brush like this. FYI, my finger is looking like this because of my faux freckles. Don't mind that. But I'm going to take this flat brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Vintage up here. I'm going to put that on my brow bone. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to show up or do anything for me. It's a little bit there. It's basically pretty much my skin tone, so it's like very hard to show up. When I did the swatches, like I could barely see it myself. I don't really want to go like super intense just because I am so tired, but I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is from Eloise. It's just a sort of like a flatter brush, but you know, still has some blend to it. And I am going to dip into Mahogany here. It's a very deep, beautiful color. I think I'm gonna do like a spotlight eye. I'm gonna do a little bit of that shade on the inner corner, inner part of the lid, and then on the outer edge. Probably should have used a smaller brush for this, but oh well. Repeat on the other eye before I do the outside. The last time I tried to do a spotlight or halo eye, I had this looking fine, but then like that was like, the angles were all wrong. Now let's see if I can get this correctly. Not bad. So I'm just lightly damping that, and then very gently blending. It has definitely like some purple undertones, so it plays very well with that pink. And I'm still using the same brush. There's no extra product. I am just slowly blending the edge just to help diffuse that a little bit better. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush and pick up a little bit more peony, and just right on the outer edge, just add more of that to help blend it further. I'm just going to keep the center as blank as I can. That way we can throw down a beautiful shimmer and it's going to be glorious. With a smaller brush, this is pretty much the same shape. I'm going to dip a little bit more into mahogany and I'm going to start on the lower lash line. Just very, very gently. I don't want like a super dark lower lash line, I don't think. I want to keep this kind of light and then hopefully put like a shimmer also. But I kind of just want to mimic the top, what I got going on. So just barely any on my brush and just very, very lightly. Just tap, tap, tap. This brush actually helps blend when you tap. So I like that about it. Don't like who it's by, but it is what it is. Something just like that. And just gently sweep that up and around. Don't know what I want to do on my inner corner. There's so many beautiful shades. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go into the shade here, Sun Shower. I'm going to put that on my inner corner right now. It's just a Colourpop brush. Ooh, yeah. That's so pretty. Honestly, all the shimmers in this palette are just so exceptionally pretty. Look at that shimmer. I'm going to take just a little tiny bit of that right at my brow bone. Just right at the arch. I do wonder if one of these shades would look good as a highlight on the face. I feel like they're just a little too much and too much color. I'm gonna throw something on my lid. I am gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Butterfly. I'm not gonna put any glitter glue down, but this is just such a beautiful shade. It's stunning. I'm just gonna fill in the middle here, and then I'll probably add a different shimmer on the outside, on the edges, just to help blend it, and then go back in with that darker shade. I think that's the plan. I'm going to go in with another brush just to help blend this a little bit. I'm going to go in with Gargoyle, and I'm going to just finesse that in somewhere. A little bit on the brush and just right on the edge here. Oh yeah, I love how those blend together. I'm actually not loving the pink in the crease right now with these colors. I'm going to make it work though. I'm just going to go in with my finger with Butterfly and just tap that on top. Obviously, if I didn't have my nails on, I would just be using my fingers. I think they apply the best with your finger, but I love having my nails done, so I just deal with it. And just take a little bit more Gargoyle. I almost feel like I don't need to go back in with that dark shade on the lid. I feel like I just need to do something different in the crease. So I'm going to take this brush. This is like a stippled blending brush. I think this is going to work in my favor. I think I'm going to do a mix of rose and strawberry. I think that's just like a little bit more what I need. I'm just going to go back and forth between those two, and you can kind of see how it's like stippled. And I'm just going to gently sweep this just right above where I have all those shimmers, just to add a little oomph, which you can kind of see the difference. I think that's just what it needs. I'm going to do kind of the same just on the lower lash line, just a little bit better. That strawberry shade is so pretty, especially mixed with rose. It's just a wonderful combination. Okay, and I'm going to go in with just strawberry and just round this out a bit. I love that. Do you have a little bit of fallout from the glitter? It's fine. I'll just have an extra sparkly face. But I am loving this. Shimmer on the lower lash line. What do I want to do? I'll just go in with Butterfly first and then go from there. That is so pretty on the lower lash line. And going back in with that brush I have with Gargoyle. I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of that, just like right around it. Love how that combo looks. So I think I'm done with the shadow portion. I'm going to hop off and finish up the eyes with, probably do some sort of liner, something in my waterline, and then something on my lips, and do something with my hair, and I'll be back to show you the completed look. But I am loving the pink and yellow together. It's all going to come together with the lashes, trust me. Alright, and here is the finished look for look 1. I actually really like how this came out. I'm really enjoying the pink and yellow together. It's one of my favorite combos, and like it kind of fits with my earrings and sweatshirt. I have the Caution banana floor earrings, and then like the Mario Kart with like the banana. But real quick, I will go over what I did to finish off my look. For the eyes, I went in with the Melt Cosmetics Onyx Ultra Matte Gel Liner for the wing, and then for the little lines under my lower lash line, I went in with my Rare Beauty Mascara. And then for lashes, I did the Likely Makeup Slice style, and I also went in my waterline with the Elli Beauty Dolly Liner. That's the pink, and then the yellow is Castello from Colourpop. And my lips are just a simple lip oil. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Rose Envy Glow Reviver Lip Oil. It's actually like really comfortable. It's just a simple lip. I didn't really do anything like super complicated. And this actually smells like, it reminds me of like Altoids, because my grandma had those all the time, especially in church, and it just like brings me back to that time. But yeah, this is the first look. I will have all the makeup details listed down below if you're interested in that. But let me know what you think of this first one, and let's just jump into the second one. Alright, let's get started with look number 2. If you hear the AC in the background, I don't have it on above me, but I do have it on in the living room because it is a hot weekend this weekend. I'm going to be doing a more dramatic look this time around, and I'm going to do a giant wing with glitter on top because that is what I'm going for. And the main star is going to be this shade down here called Secrecy, which is just absolutely beautiful. Hopefully when I get it like on the eyes, I can show a better idea what it looks like. But I just have concealer on my lids. I'm not going to worry about an eye base because I'm not doing too much anywhere in the crease. It's mainly going to be focused on the liner and inner corner. But I am going to go in with the Onyx liner from Milk Cosmetics. This is going to be what I use as my base. And I have an Anastasia 12 brush. This is technically a brow brush, but this works phenomenal for wings. And I am going to kind of start sketching out where I want the wing to go, which might be hard for me to show on camera because I am terrible at this. That is way more curved than I thought it was going to be, so I just need to mimic on this side. It's even enough, so I am going to build this up and just work with it. So I'm just loading up my brush, and I'm going to not start at the point, like right here, drag something like that all the way to the inner corner and just fill it in. The last time I did a look like this, I put it on Instagram Reels, I got so much hate. So much hate. Now, I don't like how that looks, so I'm going to kind of cut across. Better. A trick with hooded eyes is keep your eyes completely open, and then you'll have like a little bit of a like line down line. Perfectly fine, because when you open it, it looks, you know, not wonky. Eyeliner can be really tricky, and honestly, if you want to perfect doing winged eyeliner, that's just something you have to practice. It doesn't happen overnight. And if you say it does, you are lying. Nobody just does eyeliner right the first time. It took me quite a while to get the hang of it, but I just ended up, like, before going to bed, just practicing, and that helped me immensely. And it's actually like a trend on TikTok, which is like pre-shower makeup, where people just do random creative looks before hopping in the shower for the night. But that's pretty even. Pretty even. Now, to do the tricky part, I'm going to take the NYX glitter glue, even though I don't think I actually like this anymore. Or maybe I have like an old one and I need to replace it. Do a dollop on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take a bigger angled brush. This one is the BMX 490 line brush from Moda Pro. I'm just going to both sides lather that up, and then I'm going to start placing this right where I did all the black. I'm going to work one eye at a time. I'm actually going to take a different brush. This is from Game Beauty. It's the E05. It's a much smaller brush. And I'm going to start picking up that Secrecy shade, which is oh so pretty. Let's see if I can get this on camera, just how pretty this is. So I'm just going to start patting that on. Like, you're seeing green, I'm seeing purple. It's so pretty. Just lightly tap it. You can smooth it in. You might get a little bit of fallout. But honestly, who doesn't want like a sparkly face? If you're going super, super intense, might as well just go all the way, right? I will fix that. Do you see how stunning that is? I love it. I am going to repeat this on the other eye. Going back in with that other brush and just putting the glue all over. If you hear the birds, I apologize. I swear they live in the air conditioner. Just can't get over how pretty this shade is. I am in love with it. It is so So pretty, and I wish I was capable enough to fully show you exactly how this looks. Stunning. You can kind of see like the purple, the green, and then like the actual glitter in it. Beautiful. Like, come on. You can't tell me that doesn't look so cool. Obviously, I love that how it is. I am going to do something on the lower lash line, which I'm going to take a profusion brush, and I'm going to just do, I don't really want to do anything like too much. I'm going to take a little bit of Sky and Escape, just kind of do a mix of those, make it like a grungy green, and just do a light sweep. I do have a little bit of fallout from the Secrecy shade. Not a big deal. I will be going in with a black eye pencil just to really pull everything together, but so far I'm liking this. I got more green on this side, so I'm just trying to go in with a little bit of just Sky just to really make it even. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner in black, and I'm going to very carefully tight line, and I'm going to put this in my waterline. This is a really great eyeliner from the drugstore, and e.l.f. is fairly cheap and affordable. I absolutely love it. I'm going to focus a little bit extra on the outer edge just to make it a little bit smoky. See, like the black just ties it together. I love that. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of Sky and Escape and just right over that. Stab my eye. Why not? Just a little of just Escape, just for a little more of a blend. Alright, now for my inner corner, I want like a really poppy color. I don't know what I want to do though. I've used almost every shade in this palette. I haven't really played a lot with like the more neutral tones, but that's going to be probably my next look. I think I'm going to go in with Daydream, which is the light pink, and maybe a little bit of Sun Shower, which is also a lighter pink, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner. I'm going to start with Daydream, which is a very sheer but pretty pink. Has a little bit of purple in it, like a purpley blue. And then right into Sun Showers. Just flipping over the brush. It's so pretty. Again, I've said it before, this would work better with your finger, but I have nails, so it's not happening. I'm just going to take just Sun Shower and run that under my brow bone. Just a little bit of sparkle there, and just really blend it out with that same brush. I'm going to take a little bit more Sun Shower and bring that kind of up, just like right in here. I am really liking how this is looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on a pair of lashes, choose something for my lips, and then I will be back to show you the completed look. But I absolutely love the sparkle and shift in here, so give me a second and I will be right back. Alright, and here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this looks. I think it looks so fun and sparkly, and I'm just obsessed with it. I love doing this sort of look, even though like I get so much hate on it on social media, like on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, but it's whatever. I personally enjoy it. So quickly, what I did go in with my Anastasia, I believe this is the Lash Sculpt mascara, and I went in with the Kiss You Do lashes. They are one of my absolute all-time favorite lashes. And then I took the Melt Onyx gel, and I just did little lines on my bottom lash line just to give like faux extra bottom lashes, but I just did that to make everything look a little bit darker, a little bit more fuller. And then my lips are a combo of Likely Makeup. This is Silver Pink Pony. I just kind of swiped it on and then blotted it out really well, and then I went in with the Elli Beauty lip oil in the shade Aloe. There's not much color to it, I just wanted a little bit of hydration, so that's what I did. But I absolutely love this look. Let me know what you think of it, and let's just get into look number 2. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the final look, and I think that I want to play with mainly the neutrals up here. I did a really colorful look for my first impressions, then I did another colorful look, then I did a more grungy look, and then I want to do like a simpler, more like natural, just to show you like the full variety of this palette. So I am going to prime with my Anastasia Eye Primer, which I'm sad to say I think I'm out. There's like barely any coming out. And I forgot to mention in the beginning, but I did use the same base makeup for all 3 looks. So the only thing different was I used a different setting spray today. But other than that, everything is the same. It is actually quite warm today, so I am going to throw my hair up. I don't know why I think I can film with my hair down. I am going to start with the shade Wonder here, and I'm going to go in with just a big fluffy brush. This is a Lunar Beauty brush, the LBE1, just a really big fluffy one. I think with using the neutrals today, I'm going to use every single shade in this palette, I think. Oh no, I didn't use like Mist. There's 2 shades I didn't use, but I can't use them in this look. Other future look, I will do that. Anyway, just going to sweep this in the crease. I want like a simple, just really pretty neutral look. Do you like a zoomed in eye tutorial this close? Do you like closer? Do you like further? What is your preference? This is just a really beautiful matte shade. And the mattes I found in this palette just blend out so beautifully. I love this palette so much. If there's any background noise, also my husband's home, so he might be watching something and laughing. I love that man so much. That is a really good start. It's just a beautiful wash of a light neutral brown. I'm just going to go down the line and go into Hidden Door here. And I'm going to take that on a Moda Pro crease brush. This is, again, one of my all-time favorites. A little bit of that, and I'm going to put that right in the crease. Not taking it as high as the other shade, but just like right in the crease, a little bit in the V. So my plan is simple today. Just simple neutral browns with a really pretty shimmer on the lid. Something pretty on the inner corner, maybe a pop of color on the inner corner. Sometimes I can't stay away from color. I'm going to go back into the shade Wonder with that first brush and just blend that a little bit further. I'm really liking how these two are blending together, and just in general how the mattes are blending out. I think it is absolutely beautiful and wonderful, and I am obsessed. Now I'm going to go into the shade Mahogany here. And that is going to be the deepest color I use. I'm going to put that right on the outer V. And to do so, I have a Blend Bunny V1 brush. Right on the outer V. I'm not taking it too high up. I want a little bit of deepness right on the outer edge. And I'm also just rounding out that shape just a little bit. I don't think I want to do like a wing or anything today. I don't even know if I want to do lashes. I'm liking how it's looking right now. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to, same brush, go in with a little bit more Mahogany, and I'm going to start that just right on the outer edge of the eye. Not bringing it too far over, maybe just like a quarter to a third of the way over, and just lightly, very lightly blend that, not bringing it too far down, just keeping it super close to the lash line, and then connecting it to the top, continuing that curve. Now I'm going to go in with, this is a Royal and Langnickel eye shader brush. I'm going to go back into, I'm going to mix Hidden Door and Wonder, just a soft mix of that, and that's going to go right here. Just something really soft, very pretty. I love the combos of these, but they're obviously just neutral colors, so like they're going to go together, but I just love how this is looking so far. Same brush, dipping back into those 2 shades. I'm going to go very lightly right next to that Mahogany shade on the lid, just to get that a little bit of a blend inward. Now with a flatter brush, this is an Elli Beauty brush. I am going to go in with the shade Vintage, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. It's not going to be the best highlighting shade for my brow bone for myself personally, but I just want to clean that up just a tad bit. Just right there. And a brush like this is good because then you can just blend it in. I'm going to go back in with that first brush and just pick up Wonder because I need a little bit more of a blend right on this side. And then going back in with that pencil with Mahogany, I'm going to pick up a little bit more and just rebuild that up on the outer V just a smidge. And I'm going to take no additional product and just very lightly blend right in here just to give it a little bit more of a seamless look. I'm going to go into the middle shade here, Gargoyle. This is such a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to start with my finger. I can't get all the way to the inner corner with my finger, but I'm going to just lightly tap that on the lid, and I'll pick up a brush to do the rest. So pretty. It is so pretty. I'm just going to go in with a, not the best brush for this, but it'll be good for what I need it for. This is an old e.l.f. brush from their Mint collection. I'm just going to lightly tap that right towards the inner corner and just start to scatter that around. I just love this so much. Then going back into that small brush with Mahogany just to blend these together a little bit better. The shimmer in this is just so stunning. I am going to take that same brush that I had gargled. I'm going to kick off some of the excess, and I'm going to actually dip into, I'm going to do a mix of sun showers and gargoyle and put that on the inner corner. I'm just going to pick up sun shower first. This is not the right brush for this. So a little bit of gargoyle on top. Hopefully with the exposure down you can really see some of the shimmer, but I love this. So what I'm going to do to finish off this look, I'm going to take a brown pencil and put it in my waterline and tightline, and then I think I'm just going to throw on some mascara, you know, curl my lashes really well, and then mascara, throw something on my lips, and then I will be back to show you the finished look and then to wrap up the rest of this video. But I feel so pretty right now. Alright, and here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this looks. So real quick, I did go in with a brown liner, like I said. This is from Lithe or Lithe, L-I-T-H-E. It is the high definition gel eyeliner in Coffee Bean. I did in my waterline, my tightline, and I did just a little bit on the outer corner. Just a little bit, not too much. And then I went in with the Polite Society Greatest Lashes of All Time mascara. And my lips are the Freckle Makeout Club Nude Muse Lip Liner, shade 2. And the lip gloss is Armin from the Game Beauty and Attack on Titan collection. It's a really beautiful neutral, like pinky combo, and I just thought it'd be a nice little play with like the warm tones. I feel so cute. Let me know what you think about this look. I know it went like super simple, but like I really wanted to just do a little bit something more simple today, and more colorful looks will be coming, but I just wanted to be simple today. So let me go ahead and zoom out and I will share all my thoughts about this palette and what I truly do think about it, since I play with nearly every single shade. I am pinning my hair back for this portion because it is warm in here. But this palette is oh so beautiful. I am thoroughly impressed with it. For this being my first time using bellabeautebar, I am so impressed with the quality of the mattes and especially the shimmers. Like the mattes blended beautifully. They are pigmented, they are buildable, blendable, just everything good you want in an eyeshadow. It's here, okay? It's here. But the shimmers are just so wet and intense and beautiful, and I am just obsessed with this. I truly am obsessed with this. I want to play with this every single day. I can't though, because I do try to use all of my makeup, but if I only had a handful of palettes, this would be one that I would be reaching for almost constantly. One thing I like about this palette also is that these shades here are removable, so you can take them out. The great thing about this is the shade name is also listed on the back along with the logo for bellabeautebar. Sometimes you'll get a palette and like things are removable and there's no name on the back. But I am very happy with this palette. I am so happy to have it, even though I realized that I spent $75 on it, but I really do enjoy it. The formula is great. I like the packaging on it. It's a little simple, but has all like the ingredients on the back. I will say this is an eyeshadow and a pressed pigment palette, so pressed pigments are technically not for use around the immediate eye area, and that is just typically due to staining. So if you're not concerned with that, you can use all these shades around your eyes, but if you don't really like that, I would suggest not using certain shades around your eye. But the pressed pigment shades are Hidden Door, Mahogany, Peony, Damask, Flora, Rose, Strawberry, and Thistle. And it says it may contain vegan red pigments, which are not recommended for use around the immediate eye area. And this also is vegan, paraben-free, and cruelty-free, which I absolutely love. But overall, I'm just really happy with this palette. I can't wait to try more from this brand. I can't wait to see what else they do in the future. I really want to place another order, but I don't know what to get. So if you have any suggestions on what I should try from this brand, please let me know. But other than that, that's it. I enjoy this palette. I have absolutely no complaints, except maybe the price tag, but I get why it's so expensive. But I think that is everything. If you have any questions or anything, let me know down below. Also, let me know which look was your favorite. I'm pretty partial to this one, but I really like just all of them. But I think especially like the first look I did with this palette was like just my favorite. So yeah, if you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And if you want more book content, I am Ashley with 2h's.reads on TikTok and Instagram. All my makeup details will be listed in the description below, along with any affiliate links or codes or whatever I have. Ton of information down there. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Turn this life into something that you can never run. So fight.